Well, you often hear stories of young people starting out in a franchise and then one day owning the business. Well, in Rob's case, he's worked here for 10 years and owned the business. His plans for the future still involve Michelle's, and they're quite unique. Rob, tell us, why did you get into franchising in the first place?
I had a few people discuss things with me along the way, any changes in life that I would look at, and one of them was franchising through a mutual friend. And once we looked into Retail Food Group and just their background and support system and how they all work with their brands, that's what really got me interested. And this particular store here came up at the time, and basically 10 years on, here we are.
Did you start off with Michelle's?
No, September 11, 2006 to be exact, we started off as BB's Cafe. And basically BB's in the days was, you know, your traditional just sandwiches and muffins and wraps and things like that. And then 2009, the new model of Michelle's was out. We looked at it and thought, wow, I mean, you know, it's been missing in the centre for a while now, so why don't we look at the addition of cakes to bring that back into the centre and savouries and more of a menu option for our customers. And ever since then, you know, 2 years on, here we are still with Michelle's, and yeah, exceptional.
Was that a difficult transition going from BB's into Michelle's?
Oh, look, there was always those ups and downs. You know, you've got your shop fitters and working with your drafts people and not knowing how things are going to come across. Like, you know, your plans are one thing and then how it turns out to be another, just to make it work well for us, you know. And so, you know, between centre management and Retail Food Group and myself, we all work together to make it as easy as possible with the transition.
How long have you been in franchise operation now?
10 years.
How has the 10 years been? Has it been a journey?
Oh, absolutely. That's that roller coaster, as they say. You know, you've got your rent increases, you've got your change of demographic of people, and you know your competition increases, and you know you're always trying to be that one step better. And I suppose coming from our background of hospitality with my family, you know, you bring that into whatever you do in life, and you know, banking, insurance that I've done, and you incorporate that, and it works. You know, it helps, and good customer service and a good product always takes you that next step.
I've noticed that with the customers coming in and out while we've been setting up here today, you know just about everybody's name. Does that help?
Yeah, absolutely. People love it. Approach the counter, you've made their coffee, you know, already before they're at the counter, or knowing what they want, and it's that relationship. That's the most important thing, and that's what I think why we're still here today, and building that all the time makes it easier and better.
Where do you want to be? Have you thought about the next 10 years?
Yeah, look, absolutely. It's been on the cards for about 6-7 months now. We're looking at selling. What do we do? You know, I've always been interested in using my experience and my knowledge to consult, you know, other franchisees, possibly working maybe with Retail Food Group in the international sector of what they're doing there, and the other stores that a possibility of opening up that need that building and rapport, and you know, just being involved with the franchise community in RFG. I think that could be a long-term project.
You must be impressed with the model to consider passing on your baby and then still being involved and helping others.
Yes, this is very unique, you know, very, very unique. And this is what people look for, that good thing with their cake still, and, you know, still baking, and, you know, and what they're doing with the future of Michelle's. That's something I'd like to be involved in for sure. The perfect picture would be probably managing 2 or 3 stores, and hopefully if there is an opportunity internationally, that's definitely where I want to go. I've learned lots, and now it's just to pass on my knowledge and experience to others to help build their business.
I'd imagine that being someone who cares about their business so much, that would be a difficult day to walk away from the actual ownership at some stage?
Look, I suppose at the end of the day, I've got people that have been here, honestly, for 10 years with me. Day I opened, and that's fantastic. That's great loyalty to me, and trust. Obviously, you build that trust. So I know I've got the right people here to continue on in this store, and then hopefully for me, as I said, what the future holds, who knows?